They've been out here since 45 minutes after the last game on Saturday. It's Monday morning right now.
The people of A&M is what makes A&M. And I think getting them back in the stadium and the passion they have for our team and love and the way they cheer, man, it's amazing, and that's what it's about.
There was a very quick and very noticeable culture shift when he walked in the building. They're tough as hell, they're disciplined, they work hard, they do their job.
Nix fumbled the football, picked up by Clemens, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Michael Clemens, touchdown Aggies! He is gone, touchdown Isaiah Spiller from 48 yards. The ball is at the 11, 2 seconds are left. Tied at 38, is down, it is up, and the fighting Texas Aggies take down the top-ranked Tide.
When the process is right, the results are there.
You ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna give it to you.
Get there the same way you just got here. One play at a time, one situation at a time. Love, trust, and believe. Stay true to the process. Everything will be good.
We do things right, we're always going to do things right. We're always going to be here.
You go dominate the game. Put your will on it.
Can you just talk about the excitement level that you and your staff have, getting those guys back out there this afternoon and getting things rolling?
It is. I mean, that's why you coach. That's why you play, to get on the grass. That's why you go run all those sprints, lift all those weights, do all those things to get on the grass and play. And as a coach, it's the same way. You build those relationships, and I love practice. I mean, you love games. I love practice. That's where guys develop. That's where they grow. That practice, it's a sacred ground. That's why it is. It's a sacred ground where you develop and grow as a human being, and everybody grows behind the scenes. They don't have to worry about the commitment of being judged. They just have to be in their collective families.
Coach Fisher at practice during the games is totally different than what he is out by ourselves or like as a team, like a team bonding. He has a flip. He has a switch. He hit the field. Coach Fisher. He about business, everything perfect, you know what I'm saying, execution, everything. But that's what you wanted from a coach, you know what I'm saying, someone that can balance ball and being a mentor and a leader to a team.
Preparation breeds repetition. In camp, players do it over and over again. Sometimes a different message can do them some good.
The hardest part of my injury was coming to a football complex every single day and watching cats take the game for granted. Prima donnas, not appreciating it, right? Cats that just talk, front runners, right? Got in position, but they didn't really mean it. The cat to the left and to the right of them, when they look at him and say, I'm going to give you everything I got, it's conditions on it. Right? It's conditionalized. I'll never forget hearing Kobe say, every single day I was pursuing perfection and excellence, even though I knew I would probably never catch it, but just the fact that I was willing to chase it, I would defeat most of my opponents because most of my opponents would never chase something that didn't have any guarantees attached to it. I'm talking about the mentality of a champion, man. Right? Like, I don't know how many of y'all saw Remember the Titans, right? At the beginning of the movie, Denzel Washington played the coach Herman Boone. He said, because y'all making demands, I know y'all ain't ready to be champions because champions are willing to pay the price. And it's a certain level of attitude and respect that comes with playing a game of football. The thing that grind my gears is most cats show up and they act as if they're God's gift to it, and they don't treat it like God has gifted them to do it. I came from a 16-year-old mother that took me back to 125 Warren, and it was a 2-bedroom home, and there was 14 of us living there. And I started playing football in the street. And I told my cousins, I want to make it to the NFL because I want us to have our own beds one day. So I could pull my mother off the double shift at Wendy's. And so it was hard for me to understand how a cat could ever step foot in the indoor, in a weight room, in a classroom, and not give everything they had to something. That was foreign to me. Do me a favor, man. Every day we show up, every day we touch this thing, and every day we're afforded an opportunity. As a man, every day you look in the mirror, don't lie to yourself, and don't ever take this game for granted.
The Aggies understand loud and clear. Back outside on the practice fields, the temperature is turned up too. With the sun soon to rise on the season, always tepid Texas is experiencing a record string of heat.
We talk about the heat all the time in the locker room. Sometimes we look at our phones before we go out to practice, or literally before we start the day, say, man, how high is it supposed to get today on the weather report? And we're like, oh, man, it's finna hit this. We just got to say, hey, we just got to go attack it. You know, you get used to it, you know, especially when you're from Texas. I'm from Houston, so I'm not that far away. You know, we had some hot days. You know, sometimes it's hard because especially when you're getting back into the thing, like the first damn pass, oh my gosh. It got hot, but you know, you just got to overcome that.
When you get in that sun, you feel like you're heavy, and you just feel like something's on your back.
I got to a point, I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking at Miami weather, I'm looking at him like, it can't be this hotter than Miami right now.
On our way to class, first class, post 207. You know what I'm saying? We walking a blocker. Way over here by Northgate.
The school year begins and Aggieland is back into its hustled and bustled routine. But the buzz that comes from kickoff to the football season walks right alongside all the campus commotion.
Oh, you always feel it, no matter what time it is. You always feel it. There's always somebody gonna be talking about football and the season.
Man, I'm super excited. I can't wait. I've been waiting for this day since we ended last year.
Everyone has like a pep in their step. I think it's just a better, enthusiastic environment.
Yeah, I would say it's electric on campus for sure.
You feel the environment's just different. You know, it's exciting. It's vibrating. You know.
So much traffic. You can't get anywhere.
Everyone is out, everyone is like just so happy and like upbeat, and everyone's just excited for game day. Like you can tell like the community just like totally comes together. I mean, there's 73,000 students here, but it feels like so close-knit.
You know, sometimes I do have people that were in my classes that like they say, hey, don't you play, don't you off salami? I'm like yeah, that's me. And then they'll be like asking me questions about all crazy stuff like formations and stuff like that. What are y'all running this week? I'm like, yo, you know all of this? You know, so
I don't know if people like understand. Like we feel the energy from them.
I feel like everyone seems like way more together when it comes like game weekend at least. Everyone's all hyped up for it. The energy's there.
But it starts well before game days, honestly. It kicks off like really on Thursdays, especially Fridays leading into the game. So yeah.
See all the tents and stuff go up on campus. People's vibe change.
Out and everything
like
there,
professor may even cancel class on Friday, like if they win on Monday.
Knowing like your fan base is like that excited, that makes you just want to go out there and play that much harder.
Howdy! Howdy! Welcome to Aggie Park, the class of 2026 is going to be part of the largest student body season ticket base in the country. We have sold 38,000 all sports passes.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's been feeling real good. Been waiting on this moment for a minute. 2 years ago, you know, we had COVID and whatnot. Last year, it was a new adaptation to adjusting from the COVID season, and now it's feeling like everything back to normal. So I know it's about to get rocking.
They're very excited for game day, and that just gives us more motivation going into the season. My excitement is undescribable. You know, you wait for this moment, and you're training all of these months just to get 12 shots, and then you're going into the playoffs. This is what we train for. So all that hard work comes down into these moments, and we just got to make the best out of them every time we get it.
Last 48 hours is what teams lock in on. This is what teams lock in on the last 48 hours. All the details. Visualize them in your mind. See them. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a hard game. And maybe some weather on Saturday. Maybe some rain. Maybe some weather. Got a chance to have a great season. But you got to start off and play well. The key is to go play well, okay?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Run. Go, O-line. Let's go. Game week, baby.
I thank God all the time that I made the right decision to come here because, man, definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I am extremely, extremely grateful to be a fighting Texas Aggie. I am extremely grateful to be inducted into this Hall of Fame class.
Any good offensive lineman, it comes down to you have to have a great offensive line. And the guys I played with were freaking incredible players.
The sport that I played is not an individual sport. I would not be where I am today or have done what I did on the football field without my brothers that are in this room and each person that put on that maroon and white jersey with me every single Saturday.
It's the funnest time I've ever had playing football. I won the Super Bowl. I played in meaningful games, and nothing could beat the A&M atmosphere. The fan base, the tradition, man, I love this place.
Every time I ask myself what I love or what really my passion is in life, I always find my way back to this school and back to this city.
This is a special place. The 12th man, nothing like it. I'm already putting a football in my son's hand, and it's the greatest thing ever.
So thank you all so much. Let's beat the hell out of Sam Houston tomorrow. It's an honor. I'm humbled, and thank you so much. God bless.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football, is presented by 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M athletics, and ABC Home and Commercial Services, official pest control partner of Texas A&M athletics.
It's been a long 9 months. It's been a long 9 months. It has been a long off season, but it's off season no more. It's game day in Aggie land.
It's a long journey for 12 opportunities. It's a long journey. You gotta live in it. You gotta live in it. You gotta embrace it, right? Do it for the guy next to you. Do it for the guy in front of you, right? That's the only reason we do this whole thing. Is that understood? Communicate today. Communicate, align, execute, and remember, most importantly, max effort at all times, every single snap.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Trust yourself today. Trust your eyes, what you see, play fast. Guys, trust yourself right now. Let's go have fun. Turn it loose. You're either lion or the greyhound. Which one are you? You're either hunting or you're being hunted. Go hunt from the period. Hey, we start fast, we gain momentum, we finish strong all the way through. Love, trust, and believe in yourself. Love, trust, and believe in your teammates, this program, and everything we got. Love you guys, man. Let's get in. Let's get ready to rock. Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Partner, and here we are, end around and knocked down. Big tackle right there from the beginning. Fadil Diggs and also Tamisha Andelier. The handoff to Jackson up the middle. Nothing to do it. Slant, caught, middle of the field, upended by Denver. Harris, third, and less than a half yard. The keeper, I'm not sure he got there. I don't think he did. Another 3 and out for this Aggie defense. Keep playing. We got it in there. The Aggies will take over at the 34-yard line. Haynes going deep. He's got a receiver. It is complete. Keith Brown is gone. 66-yard touchdown. The first touchdown of the season for the Aggies.
Keith Brown breaks the scoring seal on the season in a big way. And the defense is looking to keep a lid on Sam Houston off.
We gotta put him in his face. Push him in his face.
Check to the right of Yates on the snap. Roll to the right. Yates trying to get outside. Throws deflected, intercepted at the 8-yard line. Now up the left sideline. Upended at the 21. The interception by Jordan Gilbert. It's Andre White. Overton filled that hole where Hayes wanted to run. I feel like they can't stop him, bro. Hey, Jordan! Let's go.
Jordan! A key takeaway turns away the Bearcats. The Aggies get a field goal out of it. Before the break, they looked for more.
Receivers to the right, one to the left. Haynes King steps over the middle. That's complete. Anaya Smith at the 30, at the 25, breaks the tackle. Anaya is gone. Sub-Zero's first touchdown of the season. I didn't get the number on that truck that got that block, but somebody was about ready to tackle Anaya. You'll keep Brown with the block.
Always go make a play and stay fundamental. Back to basics.
17-0 Texas A&M.
Hey, but it's our ball. Hey, but it's our ball this time. Let's get it.
We got to get it.
Come on.
Honoring the Hall of Honor and Hall of Fame class of 2022 inductees. From football and the class of 2014, Luke Jokel.
You got me? Just play every snap independently. No matter what happened to the one before, good or bad, you play the next one.
Super Bowl champion Mike Evans.
If they want to run their quarterback against our defense in our stadium, you better have something to say about it. You understand?
And NCAA record holder and a Heisman Trophy winner, Johnny Manziel.
Offense, we got to wake up front. Time. We got to put a hat to a hat. Give him protection. We got time. We can eat them alive. We're picking them apart, driving them crazy. But we got to run that football and still get it going. Get six going and doing what we're doing. We scored the first drive of 2 minutes before the half like we work on. Got stops on defense. Then go play a second half and get momentum to what we got to do and play our game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Maximize what we got. Maximize what we got. Take the gloves off. Let's go play.
Let's go.
Fans, may I have your attention, please? Lightning has been detected within 8 miles of the stadium. The game is being suspended, and the teams will be returning to their locker room.
The Pulse, Texas A&M football, is presented by 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M athletics, and ABC Home and Commercial Services, official pest control partner of Texas A&M athletics.
Meteorologist Sheldon Clee alongside with you. Another update, get you details on this lightning delay that we continue to sit with. Last lightning strike that we clocked was about 20 minutes ago. We're monitoring this latest little cell developing, and we'll see where it goes from there. But again, once we can clear all of this out of that 8-mile radius, we will be done here for today.
The waiting game is over. It's time to get back to the contest everybody came for.
We played some good ball at times. Got to play consistent. Got a full game to get. Go out there and play well. Offense, defense, special teams. Defense, they don't score, we win. Lock in offense. Take the ball first drive. Establish yourself. Get back down the field. Make plays. Get points in it. Defense, add on. Special teams, add on. Don't let up.
We're back. Are we? Yes, we are. 7 minutes away from starting our second half, suspended for, it's going to be close to 3 hours for this one. A-Chain to the left of Haynes King. Quick toss left side, caught. Lane spins, stays in bounds across the 40, 45, puts his shoulder down, knocked out of bounds at the 48. The give to A-Chain. He's got the first down and more to the 41-yard line. Needed 1, he got 5. 2nd and 6 from the 26 of Sam Houston. A-Chain right side, bounces inside the 20, knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Devon A-Chain, the first down in the Aggies in the red zone. The give, Smith inside, leaps towards the end zone. He's just shy. Both tight ends on the right side. Green and Crownover. Second back, A-Chain. Touchdown, Devon A-Chain. His first of the season. But the Aggies have a 23-0 lead. Hand off to Jackson, and then D-line picking up right where they left off, including the linebacker Chris Russell Jr. The jet sweep to him, cuts inside, runs into Chris Russell Jr., a gain of 2, and then dragged down. Keeper, shovel ahead to Sherrard, met at the 50-yard line, and dragged back by Damani Richardson. 3rd and 5 for the Aggies. Fake to A-Chain. Pocket collapses from his back foot across the middle. That little cross to Evan Stewart. He gets to the 24-yard line. That's a first down for Stewart and just a little crossing route. 1st and 10 from the left hash.
High snap. Keep by King. And that keeper, he runs near the first down. He was hit around the 32 and carried a couple of Bearcats on what will be a first down. King across the middle, complete, sliding catch. Chris Marshall in Sam Houston territory at the 46-yard line. A 14-yard completion. Chris Marshall. There's a 3rd and 8. Aggies have to get to the 35. Oh, they will! To Anias, wide open, touchdown! 43 yards, Sub-Zero, second of the game.
2 things. That's what you call a dropped coverage, and that is great recognition by Haynes King. He saw him wide open, and boy, as soon as he saw that, I bet his eyes were giant.
And the Aggies will open up this 2022 campaign with a 31-0 win over Sam Houston. This defense pitches a shutout.
Love it.
1-0, baby. 1-0. 1-0.
It took a while, but the opener comes to a close. The chatter, however, is just beginning.
Hey, I'm heading back to Dallas after a 6.5-hour game. I guess we almost beat the record for the other 2-game teams. Overall, thought he played great.
He played 3 quarters and went for 364 and 3 touchdowns.
In every measurable way, the defense could not have been better.
Don't skip Anias with his 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yep.
There's plenty of talk to go around after getting a first look at the Aggies. But the final word belongs to the head coach.
All right, listen up. Hey, first of all, great win. Listen, any win you appreciate, okay? Understand something. I've been in this business long enough, I've had wins. I've been mad, and now you enjoy your wins. You won. You won as a team. That's an accomplishment. That's a collective accomplishment, no matter what you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? But it was a good win. Did a great job. Defense, you're outstanding. Defense, you're outstanding. I don't care when you get shutouts. And I'm gonna tell you what. I got a game ball right here, because DJ Durkin in his first game gave him the shutout. Football's an emotional sport, no doubt. But we always got to control them. We always got to remember when I talk about that eye of what? Intelligence. There's intensity, but there's an eye right behind that intensity that has what? Intelligence behind it. There's got to be something bigger than you when you're thinking about the process of how you do things. Football's a game of what? You got to do it over and over and over and over. Don't get bored. Okay? Don't get bored. Do ordinary things better than anybody else. But congratulations, great win to start the season. And we got a lot of work to do. We got a great opponent coming here next week. All right?
One down and a long road ahead. This journey takes everyone. Perhaps it bodes well that a youth movement can give the Aggies some mileage.
19 true freshmen played, 9 redshirt freshmen played, so that's 28 total with those plus the upperclassmen. And we know this is a long season. You got to get guys in the game, and you got to trust these young guys, and they're ready to play, and they're physically. Now, it's just, they technically sometimes not perfect, or they ready to go all the way, but you got to get them in there and build that depth. And once they get on the field, then you can see where you got to improve, where you got to work with them at. And during this season, you're going to need them. Going through this schedule and the things we have going on, it's going to be a very tough, demanding schedule, and you got to get as many guys ready to play as you can. And kids today, you need to play them.